There it is.
You think we're
Hello,
live?
everybody. I don't know, but I'm saying hello, everybody, in case we are.
Okay. This is absolutely terrifying. I'm desperately trying to make this work. Can anyone hear us?
I'm not sure we are live,
Oh, really? I know we might not be. I,
Yes, we are.
we are,
Yes, we are live. Hello, everybody.
but do you think people can hear us?
I don't know. They'll tell us if they can hear us, I would hope.
Nobody's saying they can hear us. We are live.
We are live. We are live.
Hello,
Hello,
Emily.
Martin. Hello, Emily. Thank
You
you for
can
that.
hear us. Okay. David,
This
hello.
is
Tyson, hello. Oh, goodness. Well, that is something of a relief.
quite a lot of a relief.
I'm a bit quiet as usual. I am boosted to the max. Mark is looking pixelated. That is unavoidable. Um, because, well, we could explain. It's because of Discord. So the way we pick up Mark's face is via Discord, but when Mark is having to stream his own screen, he's smaller than usual today on the Discord stream that I'm picking him up. Yes, I know he's quite zoomed in, but we thought that would be nice for you.
But I didn't.
Has anyone had a go at these puzzles? Mark is loud. Okay, I could probably fix Mark being loud.
Don't bring your bullet.
There we go. That might have de-loudified Mark slightly. Although now I bet you've disappeared from the stream.
I think there's a word for deloudify.
No, it's like a redebigulator from The Simpsons, isn't it?
Wow. You embiggen us all with your language.
Mark looks
And
like a Japanese sums puzzle. Hello, Dorlia.
I'm in the pack that we've just released.
Good evening from Sweden, Lord Goldstrand. It's not as simple as changing my mic input. I've boosted my mic input to the maximum level. It just seems to be the way whatever it is works.
Silly OBS.
Oh, well, on rules, yeah, what we might have to do with rules is to put something in the chat. But I think I saw Alex was in chat. Alex might be able to help us.
Yeah, I'm going to struggle to post into chat whilst my screen is being shared, unfortunately. So, tricky. Maybe Alex will put something in.
Skojo, hello. Glum Hippo, hello. Happy October indeed. It's 2:30 in the morning in India. Sunny Farnborough, really? Farnborough where?
Farnborough. Your Farnborough.
It can't be sunny. It's pitch black. Oh, Toolcat, hello.
Might want to mute me while I have a coughing fit.
Oh,
Hang
goodness.
on 1 second.
Oh, good grief. I've tried to destroy Mark's coughing fit. Apologies if there are any coughing fit noises. Is it safe?
No, I think so.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's all right. I think I caught it. I think I turned you off.
Oh, well done. That's very
I'm
good.
not sure. Olimar. That's great. That's so that Toolcat and Olimar in chat, and I think we've got puzzles by them. Kiev. Hello, Natalia. CTC Golf Day in the UK. I'd rather have it at Cypress Point. Oh, somebody who's coming to Stratford. Questionable compensation.
Compensation.
Well, I hope you'll see us. Questionable compensation.
He may be going to Stratford for entirely sensible reasons, like watching viewing Anne Hathaway's cottage instead.
It's hanging around outside the venue. Good night from Greece. Right, now you're all going to have to be very kind as well. If I feel like I've been solving puzzles all day, so I'm very tired. I'm going to be very slow. I actually, James Sinclair, another author of tonight's puzzles.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody says they can't hear me. I don't think I can do anything. I'm maxed out. How can I... Is there some way advanced audio properties? Can I... volume percent or something? I scarcely dare adjust this. If I put the... Oh, that doesn't look...
What are you up to?
I'm wondering whether... Can I just... If I press this button, can you keep an eye on chat, Mark, and tell me whether people say it's better or worse? You might have to talk as well occasionally.
Talkat's saying you sound fine, and Peter Rosin that we can hear you.
Okay. I've just pressed a button that might have completely broken the world, though. So
Simon's level seems fine to rental custard. And Erica says as long as we're the two of us at similar levels, they can adjust their own personal volume levels. Yes, James, we know I'm pixelated. There's nothing we can do about that, unfortunately.
But do people think it's better now I just did that thing, or not? Or is it...
Sounds better from one. I can hear... Yeah, two people have said better.
Okay. Okay, I will...
Thank you, acid.com, who's opened the bag of donations. One for the wine fund.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much.
He mentions chat. Please like the stream.
Oh, yes, please like the stream.
Which you should do if you do actually like it. But if you can't handle me being pixelated, maybe don't.
I have got some Medoc this evening. 2020 Medoc. It's very nice. Sounds the same. All right, shall I just try... shall I try and solve a puzzle? Okay. You'll have to shout, Mark, if something goes wrong with the... with any number of things. I think you're still there, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. Oh.
Please don't comment that I'm pixelated, because everybody knows that.
Epsilon, thank you very much. Oh, yeah, yes, we did finish. We did finish the Galactic Puzzle Hunt in the end.
Thank you.
Although, really, we have to give a lot of credit to our teammate Neil, who...
You did it all. No, who did a lot of it.
Who is very, very dedicated, indeed. Marty Sears, hello. Right. Okay, so I'll read the rules, and hopefully somebody might put them in chat. So normal Sudoku rules apply. This is by Phistomefel, so this should be brilliant. And
you're sure people can see that puzzle on the screen?
I am not sure. I think they can. I really do think they can. See if anyone shouts at me.
Okay. I'll see.
And then two cages marked with the same letter are clones of each other. So there's two cages marked with B and a very strange looking cage marked with A. Hang on. Digits may repeat within a cage. Oh, well, okay, yeah, because that is actually bigger than 9 cells. Okay, so that shouldn't be a surprise to me. And digits in a cage have the same sum in each region the cage is a part of. Digits in a cage have the same sum in each region the cage is a part of. Right, so So what I think that means, Glum Hippo, you're very kind,
Thank you, Glum Hippo.
is that those three add to those two, add to those three, add to those three, I think. That sounds right. Okay. Well, this is very strange doing. I'm not sure how comfortable I am doing this, but I'm going to try. Let's get cracking. And if Phistomefel appears in chat, please let me know. So.
It might be kinder to you not to let
No, actually, that is true, isn't it? So these are exact clones. And that means we've got to find a place where we've got to find a place where something in here interacts with its equivalent in here. And that place is maybe there. No, because we can repeat a digit, can't we? So that one could be in there as well. Otherwise, that would be quite a sensible place to look. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, Peg.
Oh, Peg, thank you so much. Lovely to see you.
Hang on, I need to see the message. Oh, you're a total star, Peg. Oh, that's totally distracted me now. I'm thinking about Dire Straits for reasons.
Thank you for what you do, Peg.
Yeah, for reasons Peg and Bob will appreciate. Now, okay, let me think about this. What's the other rule? We've got something like, it's like region sum lines, isn't it? So we've got all right. No, forget about that. What about, yeah, if it's region sum lines, can't I just compare those and those? I think that's what the rule says. Digits in a cage have the same sum in each region the cage is a part of. So those 5 cells should add up to these 2 cells. 5 cells add up to at least 15. So that's at least, well, that's 6, 9 or 7, 8 at the very least. This combination has to have 1, 2 and 3 in it, I think. If it didn't have 3, it would be 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 and add up to 18, and there's no way I could make those add up to 18. So this now adds up to 15, 16 or 17. That's no. Oh, hang on. And then, oh, I see. Right, and that pattern there also has 1, 2. Oh, I see. I don't want to do that. That's also got 1, 2, and 3 in it. But yeah, oh, okay. I do dimly see what's going on here, because this is the contents of A down here are 3 times a number. But the contents of A, which are the same up here, are 4 times a number. So multiply whatever this is by 3, and we need to get a number that's divisible by 4. And that makes me think that this has to be 16, because an odd number times an odd number is an odd number, and that is not divisible by 4. So, David, thank you very much.
Thank you, David. Very kind of you.
Yes, thank you. I mean, the amazing setters aren't just amazing each and every day, which they are, but they all made puzzles for this app to sort of help us celebrate 600,000 subscribers. So massive props.
Absolutely.
Anyway, yeah, so I think this has to be even, doesn't it? And it's got to be at least, it can't be more than 16, because it can't be 18. So I think that might have to be a 7-9 pair. I'm looking at Mark's face because he tested this, and I'm trying to read whether or
Okay.
not.
What you don't understand at the
Oh
moment
no!
is
What?
that I can't watch you live. I'm about 10 seconds behind
Okay, all right.
because of the mechanism by which we're sharing screens.
Okay.
So I can't really comment, weirdly, until you get stuck for 10 seconds.
Okay. So 16. So 48 is the total of all the digits in A. And therefore, yeah, it's so clever. It's so beautiful because I now know what these two digits are, I think. Because if 48 is the total for the bottom left, then 48 is obviously the total for the top right as well. Divide that by 4, you get 12. So each little region here has to add up to 12, and those two squares can't be a 7 and a 5. So I think they have to be a 9 and a 3. Now that's that one. 9, 3, 7.
Erica, no, I can't see his live screen in Discord because weirdly in Discord I can only see mine.
Oh, yeah, I am streaming to you though. In Discord.
And yet I can't see your screen in Discord.
Okay, I have no idea what's going on. Right, these have to add up to 12. So they can't be a 2-3 pair and must be a 1-4 pair, I think. Which means this is a 1-4 pair. And therefore, okay, yes, okay, this can't include an odd number because it wouldn't add up to an even number. There's only one odd number as the options. So this must be 2, 4, 6 to make that add up to 12. That must be a 1. That must be a 4 by Sudoku. That's a 1. That's a 4. And, oh, that's lovely. Well, it's lovely, but I don't understand it. But these 3 squares now do add up to 12 because that's how this sort of top parcel delivers itself to the world. And this little triple here, well, these 4 add up to 16, but once the 4 is taken away, those add up to 12. So that does imply we've reached some sort of sensible outcome. Oh, no, nearly. I was thinking, where do 9 and 7 go there? And the answer is in those squares. 1 is in one of those 2 squares. Can you put a 1 here? That would put a 1 there. Yes, you probably can. These add up to 12 without using a 4. 1 is in one of those 2 cells. Does there have to be a 1 in here? I don't no, there definitely doesn't. 2, 3 and 5 adds up to less than the 12 that we're looking for. So 7 is in one of those 2 squares. It's getting a bit Sudoku. It's getting a bit Sudoku-y, this. 7 is in one of these. I haven't thought about B, though, very hard. But B, whatever digits are in B are even overall, because B goes into 2 boxes in that geography and 2 boxes in this geography. So that's probably relevant somehow. Can you tell from chat whether people have had it? Oh wow, Waffles the dog, good grief.
Waffles the dog, you're a star. Thank you so much, Waffles. I'm sorry we consume all your free time. I feel bad about that, but only a little.
That's so kind of you. Thank you very much.
Sorry, what did you want me to tell from chat? If people were fed up with you.
People are fed up with me already. No, I was wondering whether people were saying they'd done this puzzle before.
I haven't seen much about it, to be honest.
Oh,
And although I did it before, it was quite a time ago, and I don't remember much about it. But I think you started it far quicker than I did.
Oh, yeah, because I was thinking earlier, because obviously I know which ones I tested, and it was months ago, and I have very few memories of. I know which ones I found hard, so that'll be interesting. So hang on, if this had 7 in it, it adds up to 12. This would have 7 in it. And it would have to be 7, 2, 3 because of this. So can that be 7, 2, 3? There would be a 2 in common. This would be a 2. Might be possible. Oh, bobbins. Okay. So... alright. Maybe I have to think harder about 1 here. No. Oh, yes. Okay. This is not 1. This is not 1 because I don't think I can make the maths work there. If that's 1, the maximum value of this is 8. That's 9. So these have to add up to 9 at most. Now we can't put 1 in there, so they have to be 2, 3, 4, and that's impossible because of the 3, 4 pair. So I don't think that's a 1. Which is actually not what I wanted there, is it? Because if I'd have got this as being a 1, I'd have got that as being a 1.
Sometimes you just have to take what you can get.
So, maximum size of this is 14, so this is 14 or less. If there was no 8 in there, it'd be 11. No, that doesn't feel... Right, so let's try and be a bit cleverer about this then. So, hang on. So,
because we're not really collaborating, because I've solved this in the past, so it wouldn't be fair in theory.
So whatever this adds up to, but that must, even though that's not the same digits as, well, it is the same digits as that, but it must sum to the same as that. That's in common. I want to say those 2 digits are the same. I think that's right. I don't know if you'll find this, Mark, but I do find I'm questioning myself much more than I would if I was on a camera.
Because you have a live audience.
Yeah, I find it very much more disconcerting.
Interesting. I think your conclusion has to be pretty solid when you think about half of B.
So those 3, which are the same as those 3, have to sum to the same as those 3. And those 2 are in common, so these are all the same digits. Those are all the same digits. Okay. Right, I'm just going to, what am I going to do? Am I going to give that a colour or a letter, do you think? I might give that a letter. So that digit is either, well, it's all the same, so it's not 1 or 3, because it is in those 2 positions, and this one sees 1 and 3. So by Sudoku, it's there. This digit, which is 5, 7, 8, or 9, is Oh, this is gorgeous. Right. Okay. Well, yes, no, it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous because that one sees 9 in the column. That one sees 7 in the column. So now I'm down to 5 or 8. That can't be 7. That cannot be 7. In fact, that, well, that's telling me where 7 goes in that box, is I think. But that can't be 7, because that's an A digit. So that's 7. So 7 is in one of these two squares. So 7 is now in, oh, this is it, look. 7 has to go there because it's not equal to A. 7 is in one of those two squares. 7 is not allowed to be in these squares because it would, well, by Sudoku, and it would transpose there. So that's 7, that's 7. How many 7s have we got? Lots. No, all of them. Because that's, this is so clever. This is so clever. I think I've got all the 7s. Well, also, these are all 5s and 8s, and I might be able to do better than that if I just do Sudoku.
You never like doing Sudoku.
I never want to rush to do it, not when there's no need. Right, 1 in this box is down here. So, that's good. Right, 1. Look at this. This is just mesmerising. It's so clever. Has anyone done this? It is brilliant. Because look, one is here. So 1 is there. And now look, I've got this sort of X-wing of 1s in those squares. So I can ask where 1 goes in column 6. And it can't be here and it can't be there. So it's there. Now I'm going to double click my 1s and see if that helps me. There are... Oh my goodness, Tyson, thank you very much. Sandy, Utah.
Get donuts and chocolate milk, or chocolate cake and hot chocolate. We should create Sudoku puzzles for each other to solve.
It would be too tempting.
It has been done in the early days of the channel.
Okay, hang on. I mustn't get distracted here because this was going well for a moment. Now there's a 1 in here and a 1 in here. Now what did this have to add up to? 12. So the other two digits add up to 11, and they're not 4, 7, but they could be 2, 9, 3, 8, or 5, 6. Bobbins. Okay, maybe I've got to do more Sudoku. 5, 8, 9 there. 5, 8, 9 triple in the column, so that was not a terrible thought. 2, 3, 4, 6 into these. This is limited, this square here. 2, 3, 4 and 6. And that is not 3 or 4. So that is the equivalent. Oh, it's not the good one. We want that one, don't we? Because that would at least limit. That would at least limit things a bit. Maybe I colour this, actually. I'm just going to give it a colour for a moment. And just let me see if I can spot anywhere it must live. It can't be there, because that would transpose here. So in box 6, it is in, I don't know which one, but it's in one of those two. And it's 5 or 8, so it's in one of these two. So these are from 5, 8, and 9. Now, okay, so now I'm not sure again. It might be that we just have to sort of think very hard about the options for this sequence of digits. I wonder if we can do anything parity related. It would be better if this was definitely of one parity.
What do you think, chat? Should I tell him something if I can see something? I don't remember the puzzle much.
No, I don't want you telling me anything yet.
No, that's fair enough. I shouldn't. It's just tempting, isn't it? You'll find that in a moment.
I'll find something in a moment. Can you tell?
No, when in a moment when I'm solving a puzzle, you'll be going, idiot. Why doesn't he spot this?
Oh no, it's
which is not what I'm thinking at the moment.
It's probably Sudoku related. Sudoku is a very hard thing to understand when it's
very cruel taskmaster.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Oh, now you've discombobulated me, because now I'm thinking, oh, there must be something really obvious that I'm missing.
That's not what I meant.
Oh no. What is it that I'm missing that's really obvious?
That's not what I meant. Listen.
That. Oh, I see. Oh, is it that square? Is it row 7, column 7?
Ah.
Is that not the square? Is that not the square you meant?
Might be. Why not?
Okay.
I'm giving nothing away.
Oh, good. Okay, so now this is lovely, because now I think by... actually, maybe I'm wrong. Well, now I've got 8 here. So I can't possibly make this an 8, because it'll add up to too much. That would have to add up to 16 using a 5 or an 8. So I think A...
You did spot what I saw.
I did?
Okay,
yeah, well, that's a relief. So A is 5, which is not 8, so that goes there. So this is adding up to 13, which... Oh, so I get an 8. I get an 8 in the other one, in the other position. So that's 8, that's 9. Now please, just go smoothly now, because then I can have a sip of wine and really look forward to watching Mark solve. This digit and this digit are not 2s and 6s. I could colour these, couldn't I? I might do that. They're the same. They're the same. Let's get rid of the blue from there. That's otiose. This is otiose. And right. Now, I've got something. These squares add up to 12, and 2 of them add up to 11, and 5, 6, 3, 8, and 4, 7 are off the cards, so that has to be 1, 2, 9, I think. Just going to think about... I think that's right. It feels right. So these are 1 and 9. This square is 2, 4, or 6 by Sudoku. That's a 2 by maths. This is not 2, so that's not... Oh, that's so lovely, look. That's not 2, which is the bottom of this funny shape. And now that 2 sees that one, so the 2 goes there, and then that bounces back over here. And this is 1, 9, so these are 3, 6, and I can do it. 3, 6, 6, 4, 6, 4, 4 by Sudoku. 2, 3, 6, deep breath. 2, 3, and 6. 2, 6, 8, 9. 4, 3. Okay. And this is 3 and 8, which is resolved. And that's an 8 by Sudoku. And... oh, I see, I've got a 6. So purple is 6. Green is 2. Oh, Rudigore. Birmingham City have won their match, and Simon and Mark are streaming deep joy. Who were Birmingham playing tonight? I can't remember. It wasn't the derby, was it?
No.
This is a 4. And now what do we need? 1, 2, 5, 6. So bobbins. That seems to be 1 or 5. I'm going to do this diligently. that's a 2. 5, 6, okay. That's not 1, is it? Okay, what are those digits? 1 and 4. That is a doable digit. It cannot be denied. And these digits here are 8 and 9, and they... Oh, and look, I've not filled in this. Oh, I can't. Well, I can do the 2, and this is a 1, 9 pair. But that's not resolved in... I don't think it's resolved either way at the moment. But that's got to be a 3, because that's the 6 in row 4. And that's a 3, and that's a 2. And we need 4, 5, and 6 here, so that's 4, 5, 6, 8, and something, 9, 2, and this is a 2, and that's a 5 or a 6, which gives me a pair in this column. There must be an easy way of doing this now. Where's 8 in that box? That's going to be it. 8, 8, 9, 9, 1. 9, 1, 9, 5, 5, 6, 1, 5, 5, 6, 1, 4, 3, 6, maybe. Let's see. Yay. 781 people have solved that in 214 days. Wow.
So there must be some overlap with people in chat. Thank you, Old Man Logan.
Old Man Logan, thank you very much. What's the question? Who was your sporting hero and favourite band artist growing up? Goodness. Right. Favourite band, Dire Straits. Favourite artist, Mark Knopfler. Sporting hero, harder. Maybe Nick Faldo.
Very hard to choose one from many in those categories at all. Maybe Derek Randall's fielding inspired me. And as for a band or an artist, I don't know. Meatloaf? Who knows?
Right, I'm going to try, Mark, and make it so that your solving screen appears now.
Well, I guess I don't know whether people want to choose which puzzle I should have a go at. I've got a group that are available from James Sinclair, Piotr V. and Garford, or Tallcat, or Olimar, or Florian Wertmann. I know 2 or 3 of those are on the stream tonight.
You should definitely pick one.
Should I prioritise those?
People who are on the stream, definitely, yeah.
So then we're picking from James Sinclair, Tallcat, or Olimar, I think.
Oh,
anybody got a preference?
Zephyr Hash, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Zephyr Hash. Very kind of you.
Have they done the 100 by 100 cryptic yet? No.
What is the 100? What a bore that would be, wouldn't it?
Probably wouldn't. It wouldn't take us ages, would it?
Well, no, but it depends. What the 100? I don't know. I mean, that would be monstrous, wouldn't it? Right. Well, there was 1 vote, 2 or 3 for James Sinclair. There we go. Okay, so that seems to decide it. Record scratch by James Sinclair it is. Can you see me and hear me and see my cursor and all that?
I seem to be able to in OBS, so I'm hoping that means it's working.
Okay, that's good. Then I'm going to read out the rules, normal Sudoku rules. Along green lines, digits differ from their neighbours by at least 5. Those are whispers. Grey lines are palindromes in this puzzle. Digits in cells with a grey square must be even. And here's the kicker. Digits in orthogonally adjacent cells cannot sum to 5 or 10. A big old negative constraint to deal with.
That's what I remember about this one.
The negative constraint. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I bet it's going to do a lot of the work.
And I am not the best at negative constraints.
Right. So what I know about German whispers includes that no 5s appear on them, and their digits alternate between high and low. And first of all, I'm going to colour some of these purple and some of the rest green on that basis.
I can remember.
And that gives me either a 1 or a 9 in this purple cell, which touches 4 separate and different greens. Now, what does that do? Oh, that's green as well. Failed to colour a cell.
Oh, it should have been.
Okay, well, the other thing I know is that 4s and 6s can't appear in cells where their neighbours see each other. Is that useful? How do we work that here? I mean, I could fully Goodliffe those. Never scared Goodliffe a cell with a multitude of pencil marks. These evens. Yeah, these 4 cells, there's a 5 in there, obviously. That must be in one of those 2. The 2 evens are either a 2-4 pair or a 6-8 pair. How do we decide? Are we going to... There's a palindrome here as well. I'm not absolutely sure what we do. Let me think about this now. We've got
it's extremely relaxing to watch chat and listen to you solve, Mark. It's extremely relaxing.
3 evens along here. What does that do? So let's imagine that was all. Then these 2 are from 7, 8, 9. One of these has to be a 6 or a 4, doesn't it? Now, if it was here...
Perdit, thank you very much. Your wife doesn't understand. Ah.
Gosh, I'm really not getting this. Let me... How do I make this? Okay, these digits... Now, it's got to be about the greens. It's got to be greens. We've got to put a 4 or a 6 on one of those cells. If we were to put a 4 or a 6 here, 4 or 6 would end up in one of those cells and therefore be in one of these on the palindromes. Palindromes are very short. I'm not seeing, and I can't see chat, so there's going to be no hints taken. Oh, goodness. There must be something that gets us going, because James is not unfair normally at all. What do I do? So, it's got to be about these 2 evens, because they're what are dividing that row from that column. They're the different thing. This... There is something going on here, isn't there? So those, if that's a 1, these are from 7, 8, 9. What does that mean? That means these couldn't be 4s. I'm sorry, I can't work this out at all yet, so you're going to have to bear with me till I can. That is unfortunately the way of the world. Oh, these are the same as each other. I haven't really focused on that because there's a little grey palindrome here. So let's give them a letter. Let's call them A. And that can't... so A has to be there in box 5. Then A has to be in one of those cells and one of those cells, but that's probably not what's important about A. Now, is this the 4 or 6, or is A the 4 or 6? If A was the 4 or 6, this would be the extreme digit that would match that. And Oh, there's this. Oh, I forgot. Managed to forget the negative constraint straight away, didn't I? What a numpty. Right. There's a big old negative constraint on 5s and 10s. If that was a 1, it would be touching a 4 in one of these cells. It's that simple. What a fool. Okay, there we go. So purple is high. Let's change purple to orange. And let's change green to blue.
Oh, yeah. Let me try.
Is that wrong? Or are you talking to...
No, somebody has asked if we can post a link to the puzzle.
Okay.
Which I will try and do somehow. I'm no doubt you're about to disappear.
That would be a shame. Be a shame for me. So we've got high and low. That's good. Now, we've got to keep this no 5 and 10 thing in mind. So 4 is... Windows security gives me a notification now. There's no respect. 4 is in one of those cells. And...
Oh, conflict checker alert you've got, apparently, Mark.
It's on, is it?
I don't know. Somebody's put that in chat. I don't know if it is or not.
I think my conflict... Oh, it is on. Thank you for that. Good Lord. I don't know how that happened. I never turn it on. Okay. I have now worked out that these two they're 6 and 8. They can't sit next to 4 because one of these pairs would be a 4-6 pair. So that's not a 4. So my A cell is a 4. They get filled in. And on the line, it's next to 9. And this is from 1, 2, 3, obviously. Now, it can't be a 2 because, again, it's next to 6 or 8. And this can't be a 1. That's very pretty because now that would form a V, a 5 pair somewhere. So that's a 3. These are 1 and 2.
Oh, I know you've disappeared. Oh, no, you haven't disappeared. That's good. That's good.
These can't be 1s because they're next to 9s. So they're 2s or 3s. These now can't be 6s. Is it okay? Or is something going wrong?
I think you're back.
Did I go away?
I don't know if you totally went away.
What does chat say?
You probably went away.
Oh, this can't be a 2-8 pair.
I was asked to post the link.
What happened?
I don't know, but I think you're back. And they're saying you're better than ever as well.
Oh, well, that's good.
They aren't really saying that.
I think they mean it. They're very kind. Now, this pair can't be 3-7 because the whisper doesn't allow it. So they definitely involve an even number, but they can't involve both for 2 reasons. One is because that would be a 2-8 pair adding up to 10. And the other is because we'd then have 5 evens in the row. What the heck does that mean? One of these is 8. See, these are going to trace. In one case, this is going to go 8, 7, 2. And in the other case, it's going to go 6. Probably 8, 3, but I'm not so sure about that. This one is even 2, 6, or 8. What about these? These aren't allowed to be a 4-6 pair or a 2-8 pair. One of these is 8. Is that true? If that's not 8, that may not be true. This could go 6, 7, 2. Well, there's something about this pair. Four. Yes, we've definitely got an even there and an even there and evens here. So these two are odd. Now, I'm not going to mark them orange and blue because I'm using orange and blue for high and low, but these two are odd. And I'm going to put the digits in. Now by Sudoku, 4 is in that pair. And now by Sudoku, 6, no, by the rule, 6 can't be in that pair. And the 6 in the row has to be there. So this is 8, 7, not allowed to be 3 by the whisper, so that's 2. This is now 5, that's 7. That sorts out 8. Not allowed to be 2 by the 10 rule, so that's 3. Excellent. So these are a 1-5 pair. These are a 2-4 pair. Now, am I flouting the 5 rule or the 10 rule anyway? That can't be 8. 3, 8, 9, 4. If that was 1, that would have to be 1, 2, 4. This is 1, 3, or 6, and that's a palindrome. These are the same thing on the palindrome. They can't be 6, 3, 4, 9, or 8, but it can't be 2 because that would be next to 3, or 7 in that cell. So that's 1 or 5, and that's now a 7 pair. 1, 5, 3, 8, 9, 4. These others are from 2, 6, or 7. Might see how that's resolved. But the palindromes are getting very interesting now. There's a 2 in one of those cells. Oh, that can't be a 2 because it's next to 8. It's so hard to spot every single little negative constraint, if I may say so, James.
That's exactly the trouble I had with this puzzle.
I can believe it. That is on the other end of the palindrome.
Thank you, Rental Custard.
So 1, that's a 5. That's a 1, that's a 1.
Thank you very much.
This is now 3, 8, 9. Now, 9 not allowed there by the rule. 4 not allowed there by the rule. So now 3 not allowed there by the 5 rule.
Thank you,
6
Dave.
not allowed there. It is picking off those individual little bits. 8 or 9 on the palindrome. That is 5 or 8 by Sudoku. 5 or 8 there.
Slow down, please, by the way, Mark. I'm enjoying reading chat.
But I can't slow down. That's a 1 by Sudoku. 3, 4, 6 here. Now, 4 and 6 have to be chaperoned. They have to be kept apart because they would add up to 10 in a very naughty fashion. So we get a 3 there. What next? Thank goodness. Oh, 2 can't be next to 8. So that's 9 on the palindrome. Everything is about the negative constraint. It's so hard to keep track of everything. I mean, I'm sure I'm not keeping track of everything. It's so hard to find where you get stuck. This is even. So 6 or 8. 4, 6 or 8 there. We've got to put a 1 in one of those cells. Can't be next to the 4.
Thank you.
That's just...
Thank you very much, Philip. Good grief.
I would add my thanks, but I can't see chat. But thank you, Philip. Now, what next? 1, no, 1 there. 4, 7, 9, 2, 1. 3, 5, 6, and 8. We can't put 8 there. Or 3, actually, because it's next to 2. So that's now a 5, 6 pair. Lovely. Oops. 8 goes in those cells. 3 there. 6 here. That's become a 4 in the even cell. 5's on the palindrome. All the palindrome cells that give me anything are done. Good.
All your palindromes belong to us.
Excellent. This one can't be 3 because of that, or 9 because of that. So that's a 2. All your base belong to us. That one is 3, 7, or 8, and I don't know which. Got a 1 there. 7, 8, 4. How are we going to get into these corner boxes without breaking in? We need an 8 in one of those cells by Sudoku. Oh, we need a 2 and it can't go here because of the 8. So that's 2 in the bottom row. Then one of these is 2. What I want to find is a pair like that where they can't go next to each other. No, 3 actually is not allowed to be next to 2. Oh, that just means it can't go there. That's not that helpful. So bottom row, one of these is 6. Ah, I know where that is. It's here. That can't be a 5. So one of those is a 5. 5 is a very unfriendly digit that doesn't try and pal up with anything. 2, 6, 1, 8. 9 is definitely one of those cells. These are, that is 3 or 5 by Sudoku. 3 and 7 mustn't touch. So actually, yes, that means this that I'm in can't be a 3 now because it would touch a 7. So that's 4 or 7. It can't be 4 either. This is effectively naked because it's not allowed to touch a 7, so it can't be a 3. That is a 7. And that makes that 9, 3, 5, 4. This is 5, 6, 7 in some order. This is now 1, 2, 9, and there is a chaperone needed. 2 must keep apart 1 and 9. This is 3, 4, 8. I don't think they need a chaperone, but 3 can't be there and 4 can't be next to 6. What else have we learned here? Not sure. Let's come down here. We've got a 5, 7 pair. They're done by Sudoku. That's a 6. This is a 9 to complete the row. 8 and 3 here, but 3 can't be next to 7. I think the bottom 6 rows of this puzzle are complete now. 3, 6, 9. That is a naked 6. Then we have 1, 7, 8 here. 1 can't be next to 9 or in that cell by Sudoku. So 1 is done. That can't be next to 9 again there. So it's 1. Oh, we got a line. Oh, look, we got 2 palindromes of exactly the same digit, constantly repeated. 2, 4, 5 here. Next to 3, we can't have 2. Next to 1, we can't have 4. Next to 3, we can't have 2 again. We need a 3. That's got to be there. There's no 3s in the corner today. Sorry, I'm trying to make that 4, 8 pair and mistyping. Now, we are very nearly there now. 2, 4, 5. This is just Sudoku. That can't be a 2, so the 2's in the corner. Now we need a 2 here as well.
Oh, he is. He's finishing, isn't he? God.
Not quite. That can't be 7 by the...
On my screen,
rule.
I can only see the bottom 6 rows, and you seem to be doing quite well on those.
I've been good in those for some time. You would have been misled that I was finishing off hard. 7, 5. I didn't see the column there. 8. Okay, that's not 5. That's not 6. That's a chocolate teapot triple. This must be so obvious at this point. I can't say. It's just Sudoku. That's not 8. There we go. 4, 6, 4. That does this. 7, 5, 6. 7, 8. 2 digits to go. Here we go. Nearly 1,500 people have done that. It's fantastic.
Wow.
There must be some overlap. Lovely puzzle, James. Thank you very much.
Wow, so that's been solved a lot more than the Phisto one.
It's not that shocking that James Sinclair's a bit more approachable than Phistomefel, I'd say.
No, but actually, I found that when I was testing that, I found it really hard.
It was hard to begin. It was hard to begin, but then you have to play around with these. You don't like negative constraints. I'm aware of that.
No, I don't. Unfortunately, Hagen needs to get up in 5 hours.
Oh dear.
I have been having a lovely time in chat, and I'm very disappointed that you were so quick on that puzzle.
I wasn't at the start. It got better. That much I'll admit.
Oh right, so now I have to switch it back, don't I, to
your screen. Otherwise, they can just watch my completed puzzle while you solve
see
something.
if that works. Did that work? I tried to put it back onto my screen. I don't know if it worked. Hopefully. And then, well,
Simon in procrastinating mode now, says Talker.
I should just try and do one as fast as I can in order to
get back to
to
chat.
chat.
Yes, great puzzle, James Sinclair. I agree with the compliments from Emily and Marty. It was a very good puzzle. James, was the record scratch the picture in the puzzle? Let us know.
Okay. Shall I could do this one? This one I remember when we got it, just thinking, it's absolutely ludicrous.
You're looking at the Michael Lefkowitz. It is hilariously ludicrous. It's just, it's wonderful. So you should do it, definitely.
Oh, someone says speed run time. I've just seen. Maybe that's just because.
Yeah, well, good luck if you do the juggler.
Oh, Skojo, I adore this puzzle. So, okay, I'm going to ask a question of chat. Mark Bennett, wonderful puzzle. Hello, Mark. How are you?
Yeah, good to have you here, Mark.
Without giving away anything about the puzzle, will it be a quick or a slow solve? No, I can't ask that.
I think it's an inappropriate question, if I may say so.
How many of you have solved this puzzle?
Members of the jury, you do not need to reply.
I solved this with 2 friends collaboratively because my brain hurt too much. Oh my goodness.
That was just looking at it.
Oh my goodness. I needed a lot of help from the Patreon chat on Discord with this one. No hint. I know I don't want hints. I'm just hello from Denmark. Hello, Carsten.
Hi, Carsten.
See, they all don't want to give me hints as well. That's very funny.
Well, that's because they're very, very honourable.
The mods might
unlike yourself.
The mods might mute me. Oh, are you a teacher, Olimar?
Well, either that or he's picking up pupils in the street.
Okay, all right. I'll have a quick look at this then. Right, so Party of 600,000 by Michael Lefkowitz, otherwise known as Juggler. These are the rules. Place the digits 1 Place the digits 1 to 600,000. How am I going to do that? Exactly once each. What? Place the digits 1 to 600,000 exactly once each in every row, column and box. Oh, okay. Cells may have any number of digits in them. For SUDOKU PAD answer check purposes, in each cell simply enter the sum of its digits mod 10. So its remainder when divided by 10. Okay. Little killer. Clues outside the grid are the sum of all the digits on the indicated diagonal. Age limits. A digit cannot go in a cage unless it matches the description in the cage's corner. Right. That's all the rules. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to have to work this out, aren't I?
In a way.
I can put all the digits from 1 to 600,000 in one cell. Cells may have any number of digits in them. So is that what this number is? 1 to 600,000. I don't remember the formula. 1 to 10. 1 to 10.
Do you want to know the formula?
No, I don't. I want to think about it. 1 to 10 is 10 plus 1, 9 plus 2, 3 plus 8, 4 plus 7, 5 plus 6. So that's an even number, which 600,000 is even. So you add 1 to 600,000 and you multiply it by half of 600,000 is, I think, where we get to.
Sounds great.
Because, 5 times 11. Yeah, that's right. Right, so 600,001 times 300. Yeah, so I'm not going to check the zeros, but I'm all right to assume that 100, whatever this number is that 180 billion actually? 180 billion 300,000 is 600,001 times 300,000. It feels like it's got about.
You are all right to assume that.
It's got
because
about
my
right.
calculator confirms it.
Right. So any diagonal with the massive number in it has. So those two, but you don't know how they're shared. Do I? I'm not sure I quite understand how this is ever going to be finishable. But those two squares have to contain. Well, they have to contain all of this box's digits. Hang on, I'm going to read the rules again. No, it says that. It says in every box I have to put all the digits, and they must be on that diagonal. So there are no digits in those squares, and there are digits in these squares. But that. Place the digits. Cells can have any number, so I can put no digits in a cell. That is legitimate. I must put no digits in a cell. Otherwise, all the digits in this box are on that. I think those are empty. I think these have digits in. But okay. Sorry. I've now understood. I was obsessing with how I'd ever know how to split these two cells up, but I now have understood it because of this diagonal. So this diagonal is saying in those three squares there are all the digits from 1 to 600,000, and none of them can go in those squares. So that square has to contain all of the digits, and that can contain none of the digits. And now this box has it has nothing in those. These columns have nothing in those. These cells have nothing in them. These cells have nothing in them. I might be missing a trick here. I think I'm just filling this in. You can only put digits in those three squares.
Well, and you're filling it all in with zeros.
Well, oh, because these are mod. Yes, okay, I am. Yes, I haven't done that, and I'm not doing that yet.
I was really only talking about the black cells, but the point you're quite right about the point.
But hang on. That diagonal has already got its thingy on it. So that's not got anything in it. 6. So this diagonal has got 6 on it. Exactly 6. And that is greater than 1. So that's got to be 2, 3, 4, 5. I was going to say, I think, or 6 on the basis I can put 0 in there. Now, greater than 18. This digit is enormous. I mean, it's 180,300,000 minus 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And by Sudoku, that digit goes there, or not that digit, those digits go there. So there's something very big. Oh, well, wait a second then. So that goes there, does it? I am very confused by this. This digit, or no, it's not a digit, but that number by Sudoku goes there, I think, and then by Sudoku goes there. So that number is the same as that number. So this would be. I've got this wrong, I'm afraid. Hang on, I don't understand this. I don't know what I've done wrong.
It's not right for me to comment at this point.
I'm sorry. I've messed something up here. I don't understand this at all. This is absolutely unfillable. These two digits I thought had to be the same, because purple. Well, this box has got purple and a number in it, and that box must have purple and the same number in it. Those two are the same. Those two would be 3s. But now these two digits have to share the digits adding up to 3. And that, I can't fill that at all. And oh, hang on, no, that digit's also a 3 by the logic in this column. So that's a 3, and that should be empty. I've not got this right. Oh, botheration. No. Am I better starting again, Mark? I mean, it didn't take.
No, I think not at all. I think you just need to start from where you purple cells again, probably.
Oh, okay.
Just make sure that your logic is all holding good as you start to make the cells purple, or being like
okay, sorry.
Generic advice. I'm not specifically commenting on what
Right.
you've done.
So,
but I think you're when you had green and black in the grid, it was looking
okay.
I don't think arguable, frankly.
So, I've used all the big clues, I think. I think I've used all the big clues. So I've got this 6 diagonal. I've got this 18. So let's say this was 19. No, that I can't. No, that's no. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. I can't do it because this has got to be too big.
It's a crazy puzzle, I have to admit, but it does work. Of course.
It does. that digit has to go there. Well, no, I mean, no, see, that's not true. Whatever that, these 2 digits, but that is definitely bigger than 6. That has to go there. What?
There's the
Age
set
limits.
theory. How are you working out that they're the same?
That these are the same. The way I worked out, oh, that's the same as that, you mean?
Yeah, yeah, that is what I think. That's what I mean. Although I'm 10 seconds behind what you're doing.
But
So
that's by Sudoku. I mean, that can't be well, no, those 2 go in that square, but that's got to be too big. A digit cannot go in a cage unless it matches the description in the cage's corner. Ah, okay. Oh no, that's outrageous. Hang on. Ah, so I've pencil marked this wrong. Oh, okay. I hadn't thought of this. So, is the idea that when it says greater than a number, you could still have nothing in the cage? Because if that's the idea, then I've got to delete this pencil mark.
well, remember, nothing is not a digit in this puzzle. It's just null.
Okay, all right. So if nothing is not a digit, then this pencil mark was not valid, because I said that had to be greater than 1, and that could be a 0. So that's 0 or 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So now this digit, I'm going to go back to thinking about well, even if that was 0, then that would just turn into green, but that would still be green, so that is still purple. And this is still purple, but just purple might be green. But purple can't be green, because if purple was green, if this was 0, that would be green, that would be green, that would be green, and that would be 0, and that doesn't work because it doesn't add up to 6. Good grief. Right, so the way it works is those 2 are the same. They are 3. This is 0. It's got nothing in it. And that's a oh, is that a 3 in the corner, isn't it? It's the 3 in the corner. That's very clever. Wow. So that's 3 in the corner. That's 3 at the spotlight losing its religion. And these numbers are 180,300,000 minus 3, which means mod 10 they are 7. And everything else in the grid, well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether I fill anything into the black squares, but I definitely think I have to fill in a 0 in those squares. Simply enter the sum of its digits mod 10. I would go for that, I think. Looking good so far. Oh, okay, so do I make them all 0 then?
Well, I think you've raised a very good point. Is if they have no digits, why do you have to enter 0? But nonetheless, it is correct.
That is absolutely bonkers.
Well done. Isn't that insane as a puzzle, and indeed as a sort of definitional exercise?
That is very mean. That is very mean. Actually, I've just got to look at chat here. Is this? It's not. It's just a.
I think basically everybody has been really struggling.
Erica says, "I'm so lost. I'm so baffled." No, that's not how we should leave this, Erica and Sophie. What? Please write in chat, because I think I do understand the intention now. That last point about what, if anything? Yeah, I don't get it either. Wouldn't the sum of the digits mod 10? No, because we've already summed the digits to arrive at the 180,300,000. So we just have to mod 10 that number.
I will also point out something I quite liked about this, is that you're not left in any doubt about whether there's 1 or 2 digits in the 3 cells because of the greater than 1 clue. Like, that can only be a single 3. It can't be 2 different digits added together, which is amused me a little.
Yeah, I think, can you read the initial rules again? Yeah, so what the rules say is, and I think the only question over any of the rules is this age limits clue. It says a digit cannot go in a cage unless it matches the description in the cage's corner. And I think how you're meant to interpret that, well, it's clearly how you're meant to interpret it, is to say, well, actually, because logically you cannot put any digit, any actual digit, into the greater than 18 cage, it must be left blank in the finished grid, which is how I'd sort of put all these black squares. I was just saying they had nothing in them at all, and these green ones had 180,300,000 in them. So that's how I think you have. It's a trick. It's a trick. But you don't. Yes, exactly. Toolcat. It relies on a very careful reading of the rules, which I didn't do initially, and I
doubt that anybody did it initially.
Yeah, it's cruel. Yeah, it is a bit cruel, but it's sort of quite funny. And actually, it's classic Michael to have little killer clues with 180,300,000 is really very funny. Digits should have been numbers in the rules, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yes, that's a fair point.
Maybe that would have run into the problem of, is 0 a number?
Oh, no, there you go. I think you're spot on, Simon. That's a very good point.
Right now, but the best thing about this is not only have I done the puzzle, but now I get to go back to OBS, and Mark's solving screen gets turned on. My solving screen gets turned off. I get to lower that down there and read the chat.
And you've lumbered me. But I get to have a go at a toolcat.
Oh, this is a very, very, very nice puzzle. I do remember testing this one.
Well, will I be done by midnight? That's the question. 36 minutes,
yeah,
maybe.
You will be, probably, I think.
So it's obviously called 600,000. It has a DC in it for 600. I like the Roman numeral aspect.
I think there's a comic book aspect as well, isn't there?
Well, only for you superheroes. So we've got normal Sudoku rules, a green German whisper line where the adjacent digits differ by 5 ellipses.
I didn't ask for these powers.
But use them wisely. We've got a blue line which box borders divide into areas of equal sums, and a Renban line, pink or purple, which has a set of consecutive digits in some order. So let's get cracking. Actually, I didn't know what my time was on the last puzzle, so I will restart. Okay, so I was going to start with the green line, but now I was talking about the blue line. I see that there is a single cell here, and it is equal to the sum of those 3. So I'm going to put 9, 8, or 7 in that. Can't be a 6 because of that. And then that's because these must be at least B 1, 2, 3. Ah, and where does 7 go in box 5? It doesn't go there, and it can't go on this line because it would explode it, make it more than 9. So 7's in one of these cells on the green line. Okay, what I can't resist from doing is colouring the alternate digits on the green line. We'll go purple and green until we can establish high and low. Right, if that was a 7, this would be a 1-2 pair. And that wouldn't work for this, which would be minimum 3, 4, 5 on the blue and add up to 12 or more. So that is not the 7, and therefore 7 is a green digit. And now we suddenly know that green is high, and we can convert green to orange straight away. Purple is blue. Right, 7 is in one of those cells. This is a 1 or a 2. Some of these cells see 2 neighbours and can't be the monogamous digits. Well, not many of the blues. Not many of the oranges either. Oh, I forgot the conflict checker on again. I'm so sorry, guys. There must be something about this browser or something. I don't know. Conflict checker off. I'm so sorry. Right. But indeed, this can't be 8 or 9 in the row. And it can't be 6 because its neighbours see each other. So that's a 7. Then we've got a 1-2 pair surrounding the 7. Now, what else did we have? There's a 7 in one of those. Oh, no, I was going to say 6 can't be in those cells either, which would be interesting because it would go on that line. Yeah, no, in fact, it's the other way around. 6 can't go on this line because this would be a 6-1-2 line. 6 would have to take 1 and 2 as its minima to make the maximum there. And this can't be a 6-1-2 line, or that cell can't exist in the same box. So 6 actually is in one of these 2 cells. And that's a 1 because it's got to be next to a 6. One of these is definitely a 1 now, and the other one is a 2 because it's next to a 7. So they're a pair. This is a high digit that could be almost anything. Actually, so's that. Now, this group doesn't have a 1 in it. That's nice. That's 2, 3, 4. We get a 9 on the line. We know that the N for this line is 9. And these digits are now a 5, 8, 9 triple, where we can put 5 in the middle, which sees 8 and 9 in the row. And the rest of the digits in the column are 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi, long way.
That is 3, 4, or 6. Now, this line, don't know. The outies, in the sense of the digits not on the line, can only be selected from 1, 2, 8, or 9 in this line. And I'm going to pencil mark those, because 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are going to have to end up on the line to join other digits. 9, 2, 3, 4. One of these is a 7 by Sudoku. This is not a 7-3 pair. Okay, I don't quite know what to do. I'm quite pleased with this start. Now I'm getting bogged down. Is it still the Whisper? I don't think it is. Oh, that can't be 9 because we got the 9 on the line, of course. Right, so that is 6 or 8. That doesn't do much, does it? This X, that X. How is there enough information in this grid?
No, there isn't. Odd. There isn't. Take your time. Slow down nicely. No need to rush. It's like a wine you need to savour.
No, stop. You didn't tell me there was an anti-king rule at the bottom of the rule set.
Oh, is there?
Yes, there actually is. There actually is an anti-king rule. I've just found it. That's quite important, I imagine. So I nearly completely killed myself there. So I've got my little king to remind me now, but it's probably a good time to investigate that. Where does that operate in the puzzle? 9 there, and that makes that an 8. And that's 9 now. Now, I can place 9, definitely not here in row 4, so it's there. That was going to be important, I think. 9, 8, 7, 1, 2. Oh, this can't be 6 because it would be touching a 6 in one of those cells by the king's move rule. I like a king's move rule when I suddenly need it, and it makes sense. So the 6 in this box can't be on the white dot. It has to be in one of those cells, and that becomes 7. 6 gets us a 1 on the green line. That, by the king's move, gives us a 2 there, and that makes this an 8. Get a 1 here. The king's move gives us 2. This can't be 6 or 8. That's a 9, and the green line's finished. Are you getting worried, Simon, that I'm closing in suddenly?
This is just, yes, ludicrous. I'm concentrating on chat and trying to ignore.
Very good. I don't know why I've pencil marked a 0 into a cell there. That was odd. Don't know how that happened. It's not the last puzzle. So I've got 3, 4, or 6 here, but it can't be a 3 because of that 7. So this is a 4, 6x. 8 is placed here. This looks wrong because I remember that puzzle where I had to avoid 5s and 10s, the James Sinclair one a moment ago. Trying to get that out of my head. One of those is a 1 and one is a 7. That one is not the one on the king's move, and this is not the one because one of those is. It's also not a 9. So that's a 2. Right. That means this line is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's a 1. And that's a 1. And that's a 7. There's no 1 in those cells. 9, 2, 8, 7, 1. Still don't know where the 6 ended up, although it was very helpful in getting me this far. That's not a 6. That pair is not 1, 9 or 6, 4. This pair adds up to 9. It can't be 2, 7 because of that X, and it's not 8, 1. So it's either 3, 6 or 4, 5. 6, 7. I've got the king's move. Don't forget the king's move rule. What's it doing? That's not a 2. That's just Sudoku. 7 can't be in those cells. Oh, I could nearly
very much.
7 out of there.
We have quite a few people who watch from Brazil. It's fantastic.
Oh, 2, 3, 4. This is a 5, 6, 8 triple. 2 can't be there or in these cells. 4, 6 pair stops there being a 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's a 3, 4, 5, 6 quad as well. So this is a 7, 9 pair. 7, 9. Now I can put 7 here, which is not what I was expecting. So that's a 2, 8 pair now. The 9 in this row is done by the king's move. No, it's just done by Sudoku. And there's a 9 down here somewhere. Now, this pair is from 3, 4, 5, 6. It definitely adds up to 9 because this pair does as well. But anyway, we've got a 3, 4, 5, 6 quad there. And this is 8. If that pair adds up to 9, this pair adds up to 9 as well. And that is 5 or 6. These are from 3, 4, 5. Just feel I'm missing the king's move all over again. Probably am. Oh, we need an odd number on this white dot, which is now 3 or 5. Oh, so 8 is placed in the row. That's what that's doing. Now, 8 can't be on this pair now. This pair on the blue line. So it's not 8, 1 or 2, 7. So again, it's from 3, 6 or 4, 5. That seems to be a common theme. And it's 3, 4 or 5 as well. There's a lot of this around. Might have to start colouring things, actually. Those are also from 2, 3, 4, 6. So we must know what these are, because that's a quintuple. They're 1 and 7, and the king's move decides which way they go. So now this is a 7, 9 pair. I know which one is the 7. That's a 7 as well.
Oh.
One of these is a 1. Lots of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6s to iron out everywhere. That's interesting, though. That can't be a 2.
Oh. Thank you, Super Shad.
Those is a 2. Oh, the 1 in this row is actually fixed. It's there. What is that? That's not going to do anything for me. 8, 6, 1, 7. I need a 9 there. That's just Sudoku now. That can't be 8. And 7. I'm looking at this row. I need a 1 in this row. Why don't I finish the 1s? That seems to be what I'm being asked to do. Now I get a 3, 5 pair. That looks useful. That's 2 or 4. Now, one of those is 3 in the column, so that's not. Now one of those is a 3 in the row, so that's not. Oh, is this resolved? Does it need to have 3? No. One of those is a 2. Okay, that's not where to go. 7, 9, 2. We need a 6. So likely to be in one of those cells. If that was 4, 5, that would be a 6. That would be 8, and that would be 3. Can't be a 6. That is a 5, 8 pair. So this is 3 or 4. This is 2 or 3. This triple looks like it wants to be very helpful, but I can't quite see what it's doing. Okay, let's look at this row again. 1 of 2 or 3 and 1 of 5 or 8 in these 2 cells. What that means for me. This digit, no, this digit is there, isn't it? Because this is a 3, 4, 5, 6 quad, and so is that one. So that's the same as that. It hasn't sorted anything else out here. That's very close to, I've been quite well filled in for a long time, but I cannot finish this. Is it something to do with king's moves here, perhaps? It's oh, that's a 2, 3, 4 triple, all looking at that cell using the king's move. That is going to be important. So this isn't a 6. That means they're not 6s. So these can't be 3s. Remember, this pair adds up to 9, so that pair does too. That's not a 6. So we've got 2 in this column, column 7. It's there. That sorts out the 3, 4, 2 triple. That makes this 4. And now this can't be a 4, 5 pair. It's 3 and 6. And we can take... Oh, I'm not happy about this. Something's gone wrong. Was it the pencil marking I did up here? No. Something's gone wrong. Don't know how long ago. But the problem is that if these are both 4, 5 pairs the way I've got this done now, and that's terrible. I can't put 6 anywhere there. So I'm going to have to rewind a bit. My sincere apologies. It was probably didn't need to do all this big pencil marking. I'm going a long way back, actually, to... Let's do it at this point, where I had this 2, 3, 4 triple that I wasn't noticing gave the king's move, which make this 6. Let's do that. Let's hope I was good up to this point. Again, that digit still has to be there. That's true enough. But now these don't have a 6 on. Actually, they didn't before because 6 was in one of those cells. Those don't have a 6 on. I'm still sure that these add up to 9. So those do too. I'm still sure about that. So they don't have a 3 in there because one of those is a 3. No, where am I getting that information from? That might be what I was doing wrong. No, that is right. We would need to be one of these to be a 6. Okay, that's not a 6. So that's not a 3. Now I've got 4, 5, 6 triple in this column, if this is to be believed. That's 2 or 3. This can't be 5. And now the 5 in the row has to be here, with 6 here. Yeah, okay, I like that. This becomes 6. That's a 4. It's not a 4. This pair needs a 3 on, so that's not a 3. King's move, that can't be 8 by the king's move. Move 6, 8, 7. One of those is a 1. These are from 2, 3, 4, 9. And those can't be 2 using the king's move again. That can't be 4 in the row. So let's try this again and hope it hasn't gone wrong before now. That's a 3, 4, 5, 6 quad. So then I get 1, 7, 8. That sorts out 8 and 2. This feels a bit different from last time. They don't have 7. Still don't know about these pairs, unless I'm meant to. That's not a 1, obviously. One of those is a 3. King's move? Don't know. 2 is definitely in one of those cells now. And one of these 2 as a result. Pair adds up to 9 as well. Sorry, I'm struggling a bit here. That can't be a 2, so this is a 3, 4 pair. So that's 5. Oops, then I use the king's move and go 1, 7. This is 2 or 4. It can't be 3, which is on the white dot. Now, this is looking a bit better in terms of 6s. There's a 6 there and a 6 in one of those cells. So that's a 6. And I place 6 here. I can't see why that's wrong. Now, all of these digits, because there's the king's move, they're all looking at that cell. So that's not a 4. That's not a 5. This is now a 3, 4, 5 triple, and that's a 1, 2 pair. That's become a 5 since we placed the 6. That's 4. On the king's move, we get a 2 there and a 2 here. And that's now 3, 4 on the dot. That's a 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spot. Light proving its position. That's a 9, 7. No 5 there. That's good. This is working this time up here, which is a huge relief. Still got 3s and 4s to sort out. Uniqueness tells me that would be, no, one of those will be a 3. I'm not using uniqueness there. No 3s there. What's going on, Simon?
That is the chat. REM duet.
One of those is a 3. 4, 5. One of those is a 3. Goodness, 8197.
We'll never get 1 million subs.
8, 4, or 5. That is 2, 4, or 5. Why can't I find the King's Move resolution of this stuff now? It's just sitting somewhere. Where is it? Oh, no. Something here is just done and I can't find it. 8, 5, 4, 6. Oh dear, this is getting embarrassing now. 9, 8, 6, 7. There has to be a 1 in one of those. There has to be a 4 in one of these. Okay, let's think about these pairs. If that was 3, if that was 5, 4. Oh, this is the only place for 6 in the row. That's simple enough, isn't it? 6, 3. Right, that will finish us off. 3, not 3, not 3. That 3 is looking the King's Move and doing this deadly pattern. That's good. That's what we wanted it to do. 4 is looking at that digit now. That's become a 6. This is not 4 now, so those are resolved. That gets me to 1. This, don't know. That's a 5, that's a 3, that's a 1. I retained the 3 in the corner despite the mistake. And that's a 5, 4, 5, 4, and another 3 in the corner to finish. There we go. That's not too bad, apart from the error. Sorry about that, but fixed. And lovely puzzle tool, Cat. Very nice indeed. Very elegantly minimalist. Enjoyed that. You've got 12 minutes left, Simon.
There's no point, is there? Can I do either of those puzzles in 12 minutes?
Which are the puzzles?
I've got one which is called...
Oh, definitely not Utarunku by Kodak.
And one of them is called CTC 600,000 subscribers by Half-Baked Lunatic.
No, that's one of Half-Baked Lunatic's hardest puzzles, I think. Sorry.
Which ones have you got left?
I've got Ollie Mars 600,000x subscribed to CTC, and Piotr V. and Garford 600k, and Say Centimila by Florian Verman.
That's definitely not. But Ollie Mars in chat. Maybe you should do that one.
Oh, it's terrifying. Maybe should I start it? I don't know. It's so unlikely to finish something looking like this, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take longer than 12 minutes. I think, even for you, even if you don't commentate. Do the 100 by 100 cryptic.
I don't know what the 100 by 100 cryptic is.
I don't
have it.
You'll have a Netflix series by 2026, I'm calling it. Well, I wish that was true. Somebody says they're good at countdown if it's a repeat episode. That's brilliant. The War on Truffle. That's like when you used to show me that University Challenge episode you were on, Mark.
When I used to show it to you, as though that was more than once. I like that. Very good.
No, we'll have 5 minutes with chat. We've done 4 puzzles, haven't we? So the next stream we could probably finish them.
Mark, how are the birds all gone? Yes, I haven't had a pigeon problem in quite some time.
12 wordles. Today's Guardian. Could I get that on screen?
I could get it on screen, I think.
Okay. Well, no, I couldn't see it very well if you had it on screen.
Oh, pixelation.
Well, no, it's more where you are. If I got it on screen, could you see it or not?
Well, I could see it, but not quite. Yes, I'd be 10 seconds behind, but that's not so much a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
That's quite a nice idea. Have a look at a Guardian cryptic together.
All right, let's... How on earth do I do this then? Guardian... It's just a free cryptic?
Yes, it is. If you put in Guardian cryptic,
it'll come up, will it? Oh,
well,
goodness,
there'll be a link to it. And then you'll get to choose today's if you want.
Yeah, okay. And then... Okay, now I had no idea if this is going to fit on the screen or not. Let me... So what do I do now? I've got to go back to OBS.
Well, that's down to you. I can't
and
help.
Switch that over. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, and you've disappeared. Oh no, what's going on?
If you can still hear me, that may not matter. People can probably live without pixelated me.
Oh, okay. No, that's what I should have done. Oh my goodness! And now we're all in the wrong place. But now, so now I've got to move. How do we do this? So now I have to move myself. Probably. Can I do that somehow? I move me up there.
I can see the puzzle now. Well, I can see some of the puzzle.
I move you there. Something like this. Is this going to work? And now if I move that down there, move that there. Can you see the puzzle at all? Anybody?
Yes, it's good for me.
Can anybody on the screen see the puzzle?
I'm sure they can. Sure they can.
Okay, should we have a look?
Sure.
I've done one down.
I did one down as well. I think it's
What's this then?
So one down is a double definition.
Some sort of meson.
An adjective.
Some sort of, is it a K meson or something?
Which one are you looking at? Because I can't see your cursor.
Oh, 10 across. It's highlighted. Is it a K meson?
Well, I can't see what's highlighted until
it says
it is a K meson.
Subatomic. So should we do? Should we actually talk these through?
Sure. I mean, it's an anagram of smoke, and then the word "scene" finally, which is an N.
Okay, so the way to get 11 down is to read it slightly differently, and it wants you to read it as nice water. But if you read it as nice water, we'd all get it much quicker.
That's O-E-A-U.
Yeah.
And 2 down's quite straightforward.
Yes. Okay. So can we think of a synonym for? In the Times, would they allow "of" as a link word now?
Yes.
They would. I wasn't sure anymore. Or
it is allowed, I think.
So we need a 5-letter synonym for jobs that's going to want or lack for its leading letter. And if we think of who's got it,
me, sir.
You, sir.
Me.
Missions, is it? I haven't actually even read this one. Religious organisations need to tour Biblical Hill.
I think Sion is a famous hill in the Bible.
So is it missions?
I'm
not sure.
Yes, need is missed.
Need is a miss, isn't it?
Yeah, if you need someone.
Hang on, this works differently. Where should we go? 3 down?
Yeah, sure.
Enter Screen University. Debut of Eric, and then Idle. Lounge.
The debut of Eric is E, yes. So a long screening U for university, and then that E.
Soldiers Command. Drop War Game.
Don't know that.
No, I don't know that either.
I know 4 down.
You're very good at soldiers' commands, though, aren't you? Weren't you in the CCF or something?
What on earth does that mean? I was in the CCF, but I was in the Naval Cadet Force, so no soldiers' commands for me.
Is this Essence? Yes.
Yes, Essence at 4 down, which is Essen, the German city, and then we empty out the word chose and just get left with CE.
Right, let's try 12.
Where are you going next?
12 across. Effort of flowing into 2 rivers to begin with.
I don't know. That is it.
To begin with. I don't know. I want to put X around something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Effort.
But what's the begin
What do you
with
think
there?
I don't know. I thought that was going to be the definition, but I'm not actually sure. Should we try a different one?
Yeah,
Oh,
better
hang on.
try
No,
something
it
else.
won't let me move. Is this... Okay. So, drink.
Where are you?
I'm on a
'Cause
clue
I'm
that
behind.
says drink, and then but it's like a stuttering K. If
Oh,
you see what I mean.
drink K. Good lord.
Champers? No, I don't think so. Anyway,
I don't know that.
let's try 14 across.
What is the tail of the word cock?
Oh, cocktail. Yeah, well done. 14 across. Groups on boats discussed voyage. I think that's cruise, isn't it?
Very nice. It's a homophone for the CREWS version.
It's offered during lunch and tea. Well, there's one of these in every Times crossword, and it turns out there's one in every Guardian crossword as well.
A hidden chart.
Cook has break over trays by fire. Cook has ash something. I want that to be ashtray.
Something. It's not ashtray. It's what are the tray? Ash pans. Why is that? Pans.
Snap reversed. Yeah, I think that's right. Trays
Snap.
by snap.
We cook
break.
ash and then we snap over. Okay. Yeah. Cook is an anagram indicator there, in case anybody's wondering.
Hopeless politician taken in by number 10's nasty lies about Belgium. How could you tell lies about Belgium, you naughty politician?
That's impossible. So MP is taken in by IOS, which is like the number 10 in letters. Then we've got an anagram of lies about B for Belgium.
Oh, I can't even see the clue for 19 down. Most vocal, noisiest then. There's something about siesta, isn't it? That no one has short nap in the afternoon. Noisiest. Siesta without its...
Since I'm 10 seconds behind your screen, I haven't seen it at all.
This is excellent.
Oh, well done.
Thank you. 18 down. UK stood apart, buying British horses' record of descent, beginning with S.
Is that
that is...
it's not a stud line.
I think it's stud something. Stud book?
Stud book, yes. It's an anagram of UK stood with B in the middle of it. I'm not convinced by either the anagram indicator apart or buying for a container indicator there, but there we go. It is stud book.
Okay, so I have got this one, but I'll read it out. In America, one making Peace for Joe. 8 letters.
Gunsmith, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
So a piece being an American word for a gun. But what's the Joe bit then?
I'm not sure. Is it Joe Smith?
Joseph Colt? No, that was Samuel Colt. That's no good. Joe Smith.
Is it just like a cryptic, if you're making...
Oh, I see. Just you're making a gun for anybody. Is that it? Could be.
I don't know. 27. Old black cat eating 6 in limbo. Oblivion, I think.
Yes, OB lion eating VI, which is the Roman for 6.
31. Oh, golfer. Loses 1-0. Takes sides in areas of interest.
Worlds would fit.
That's got Woods. Yeah, it's Woods. It's Tiger Woods with R
losing
and L.
1-0.
Yeah.
Gosh. I have met Chaos, who's a charming person, but I'm not convinced by that clue either.
Oh, what? You actually know the person who wrote the clue?
Yeah, I've met Chaos.
Right, 22 down. Start to tremble, hard beneath, very loud bellow. Well, that's not going to hold us up very long. Start to tremble is T, H is hard, and beneath is under. It turns out there's 2 hiddens in a Guardian crossword.
You're looking at 26 across.
Country captured by Marcus Aurelius, yeah.
USA, very good.
To make Stein, so I'm looking at 32 across. To make Stein president sounds thrilling.
Exciting, is it? No. Elect Ron? Electric. Rick Stein is
Rick
the cook.
Stein. I thought,
The
does
TV
Rick Stein
chef.
have... Oh, sound, so it's fine. I was thinking, I went to Rick Stein's restaurant in Padstow in the summer. It was extremely expensive. That's my overriding thought.
I'm glad you have a great memory of that.
I certainly do have a memory of that. Okay, what should we do now? Article on wine, 6 letters.
Article on wine.
Report is right. Re and port. It's quite tricky.
Very good.
29.
I'm intrigued that you choose one with no checking letters to go.
Yeah, my brain doesn't work in any sort of efficient way. Now the chat's going to go, you're right.
Can you read 29 to me, because I can't see it yet.
Former prime ministers allegedly the worst. Well, okay.
It's another homophone.
Yeah.
William Pitt the Younger and William Pitt the Elder.
30 down. What might flow through middle of downpipes? Which I guess is rain, isn't
Gives
it?
rain.
And then 24 down. Oh, this is Guardian in military bunker.
Is that a war den?
War den,
a military bunker.
And 24 across. Unrestrained social worker now dancing outside is wanton, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Oops, I can't type it. 25 down. Lifting anything in Yorkshire for a couple. Out.
Out.
We could,
becomes 2.
Anyone who watched. Thank goodness you're here. Was that Yorkshire or Lancashire that was set in there? It was Lancashire, wasn't it? Or I'm not sure.
I think it was mostly Yorkshire.
Was it?
Yeah.
We'll get into trouble with right,
with
20
Lancastrians.
Yeah. Tin storing yen, not European funny money, or similar word, synonym.
Yes, which is YN comes from yen without the E for European. SN is the tin, and then we've got is it an anagram of money?
I think it's funny money, anagram of money without E, is it?
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. It's just the Y in SN at first, and then money without the C.
21 down. Vassal, turning handle 3/4. So that's a very unpleasant meaning. Well, it's a difficult meaning of handle, isn't it? Because it's so out of kilter with the surface of the clue. Handle is a name of something. So if we turn 3/4 of name, you get man, which is your man might be your servant in the olden days. What about 5 down? Flexible cat described by pen. Stretchy, I want that to be, but I don't know if it is actually. A cat is
yes.
That is cat to retch?
To cat is to vomit or retch. And a sty is a pig pen.
9 across. About 100 leftover individual giving latitude.
100 must be a C there, mustn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is. Tropic, is that the latitude? The Tropic of Capricorn and Cancer? C
Port
and
over.
port is left.
God, that's tricky.
I think about 100 is 101 CI.
No,
Very
it's oh, is it about?
Or is it individual for I?
I think it's individual, yeah. But it doesn't really.
No, I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, that's so strange. I'm not even sure it's right.
No, I agree. It's not. It's possibly not right.
6 down. Shrub from Indian state, extremely stout in wild north.
Well, it's something thorn.
Thorn.
Goat's thorn.
Oh, that's nice.
I think.
Goa, yeah.
Goa is the Indian state. Then you've got an ST from the extremes of stout in an anagram of north.
So it seems like tropic is right. I'm upset by Tory embarking, getting smaller number.
That must be minority.
I'm upset, yeah. Tory embarking is anagrammed. So is this electron? Or no,
well,
election,
ejection, exertion. I think it's exertion.
Yes, exertion's got enough.
It's rivers. An anagram of into after the river X and R for river.
And we've just got this one left. Is this Gen for general?
Or Gen for general is all I can think of.
Or gun?
Well, we've had gun in gunsmith. That would be a bit of a sad duplication.
So
I don't see how it can be gin. Oh, gin rummy.
Oh, gin is, yeah, I like that actually. Soldier's command. So something line up, or what do they say? Fall in or something.
Fall in,
walk
in. Or
what do they say? Walk in?
They don't say walk in. They do say fall in. I don't know what else they say. Gung ho. Geronimo.
They don't say grow in, do they? Row for war?
Row for war. So strange. Soldier's command. Oh, GI for soldier, and then warn, dropping war. Is that it?
I mean, that's an outrage. That's like a
is a bit of an outrage.
A triple removal. It's effectively three
three
unches.
Out of 4. Well, and can warn mean command, or am I wrong there? It's not brilliant.
It's not.
I think that's right. And
it's
gin rummy is
well,
the game.
Because if there was a better explanation for gin, you couldn't really then go, oh, no, that was... Let's see.
Now,
how do I do it? Check, reveal all? No, check this. Do I do that? Have I filled it all in?
Yeah, you check all.
Oh, check all, sorry. Confirm check all. No. It didn't tell me we've finished.
Well, no, but it didn't correct any letters or remove any.
Oh, so
you're good.
It's correct, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's worth having a look to see if there are any hidden Ninas.
Oh,
just in case.
I
mean, gin cocktail almost looks deliberate there.
Yes, K-Me's on cruise as well.
That's... World's electric. No, I can't see anything obvious. So apologies to Chaos if there is something hidden in that. I can't see it.
It looks like the sort of grid with this... it would be lovely to hide something in the top and bottom rows of the unches.
Bottom rows. Yeah. Portcullis grid. Yeah. No, I don't think so. But there we go.
Well, there we go. At least the stream survived. Check this. I did try and check it. Oh, is it? I did try to check this. And I tried check all. And it just doesn't seem to reward you by saying it's correct. I have clicked it. I think it is finished. Maybe if I'll change that to an E and then click check all. And maybe it'll say, yes, it doesn't. It removes that E. So I think that is the correct solution with an I.
Such an awful clue.
Oh,
Sorry, Chaos, if you ever see this, but
oh, movie
very
titles. That's
harsh.
very good. Yeah, Mission Impossible.
Oh, lovely. Mission
And boys has
Impossible.
Tom Cruise in it.
Cocktail, also
Yeah, so
Cruise.
it's cruise movies.
It is. Thank you so much.
Minority Report. Minority Report.
Minority Report.
Is Oblivion oh, Thunder. Days of Thunder or something.
Oblivion is definitely a film. Days of Thunder, that's good.
Tropic. Oh, there was that comedy he did. Tropic something.
Tropic of Cancer. Has he been in a version of that?
No, it was called oh, I might be going mad. I thought.
How about Worlds?
Tropic.
Worlds must be relevant. And USA, there's a fair chance.
Tropic.
The Warden.
Tropic Thunder, maybe.
Very well done.
No.
Tropic Thunder.
Maybe.
Rain Man in the final 2 columns. Lovely.
Oh, see, that makes me much better disposed towards that. It's really
Yeah,
clever.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
The 2 is probably relevant as well.
War of the Worlds, apparently, is a film that Tropic Thunder. It was Tropic Thunder, was it?
Yeah, it was apparently.
Oh golly!
Fantastic. Well, whoever spotted that was Tom Cruise titles, very well done. And it was, of course, K. Mason Cruz, his nickname. Is Tom there anywhere?
I don't know.
Don't remember it. No, probably not. That's excellent, though. Okay,
Yeah.
yes, as you say, much better disposed towards it now. Very good. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Yeah, thanks everyone. I hope that was all right.
Thanks especially to James Sinclair and Toolcat
the
for your
Firm.
wonderful puzzles.
I remember the Firm.
Oh, the Firm, of
Yeah.
course, the John Grisham adaptation.
I mean, when you suddenly realise this, you think, how could we not get that?
How could we not notice? Well, because I've never seen Stretchy Goat's Thorn. I'm sure it would be good. Or Noisy's Stud Book.
Oh yes, please do like the stream if you did like it. That would be great. And we'll do we'll return to the puzzles next week. Thanks everybody.
Very good.
See you soon.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.
Bye.